Hello, everyone. Welcome to Newsmakers here at Brookdale TV. I'm Mike Murray, your host, and today we're here with Ben Danzi, who is a senior technician here at Brookdale Community College. Welcome, Ben.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, my pleasure. So I'm curious about what your job duties entail here at Brookdale. Could you just maybe explain a little bit about that?
Sure, yeah. So I do a variety of things. You've obviously worked on a few things with me. I direct the basketball games and a lot of interviews. I'm usually the technical director for those things, which means I switch the cameras and decide who's going to be live at what time. When it comes to basketball in particular, that involves a lot more. You have to decide, when you're going to commercial. You can kind of guide the announcers, the narrative of the game, things like that, right? But then we also do things like operate camera and set up interviews. So that might be producing, that might be just operating, that could be a variety of things. So kind of cover the spectrum of videography here.
Okay. So when you say we, you're referring to yourself and students, or who's generally the crew? Okay, so students make up the crew.
Usually students. Obviously, we have Sergey, who produces a lot of the videos here, and then myself, and we get people like yourself who come in part-time and get some experience learning all sorts of positions, camera operator, hosting shows, announcing basketball games, a variety of different positions are part-time employees that are just trying to get some experience in the fields.
Right, so it's not specifically sports so much, and obviously your role is more in the whole sphere of media of TV and video and audio, right? Is that fair to say? And those are the opportunities they have here at Brookdale, kids who are prospective to come here.
Yeah. So if you're a student coming to Brookdale to learn about media, you're going to get an experience that covers basically anything you can think of as media. You have sports coverage, you have interviews, which is very comparable to something like that a news station might do. You have teachers that can provide equipment for you to create your own short films. So there are a variety of different levels of media. There's also radio and things that I am less involved with, but
Sure.
Really any of the major medias you can think of.
Right. Yeah, 95 the night, right? I mean, it's like one of probably the most noteworthy things we have here. But other than that, the facilities are. I mean, would you say, I'm not a professional in the industry as much experience as you have, so what would you say about the facilities here? Are they?
Oh, I think they have great facilities here. I went to the University of Alabama, and while that's a school that is, a state school with upwards of 35 to 40,000 students, they had a smaller actual studio for film, despite having a really big mass communications department. And obviously their sports program is huge with their football, baseball, basketball. But as far as actual resources provided by the school, it's kind of incredible that this is a community college. Like, it has really high level facilities.
Yeah, that's the impression I got. I was shocked that this was here the whole time.
Yeah.
I was kind of kicking myself for going to a four-year school. I mean, I came back as an adult student, but the directing aspect. What do you prefer, I guess, when you're working with students? Like, what role do you see yourself in? Because when I started working with you, you were the technical director. Do you prefer that, or do you like operating the camera? What do you like?
I think as far as the most fun I can have, I think operating camera is just fun, especially for something like basketball, because you're just so engaged when you're on the floor, just trying to kind of follow the pace of the game. And so there's a lot of energy there. But as far as actual, experience and helping others and getting a more fulfilling experience, I'd say technical director. You really get to not only teach kids more, but you get to kind of see everything from the outside because you're seeing all the cameras, you're seeing what the announcers are doing. You're so engaged in every little detail, you know what I mean?
Thank you, Ben, for coming in today and for doing this interview with us. And again, I'm your host, Mike Murray, and we're here at the Brookdale Television Studio, the gorgeous Brookdale Television Studio. And for anybody who is interested in a career opportunity in this field, well, this is a great place to start. So thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time here at Newsmakers.